Good morning, Ryan. It is now Saturday at about 12:33. Just had lunch and I decided I would follow your lead and take a stroll. The only issue with that is the sun will be there and there might be cars because I can't go somewhere as distant as your abode. So, yeah. I'm not really sure what happens now. I guess I just keep walking until I think of something to say and pretend that I'm not holding a camera. Okay. First I ought to give a huge shout out to this person for letting me use her decent camera, which is good. And now I get to do this instead of just sitting in front of my desk. Okay, I just tried to film, but I ran out of time because walking and talking and rambling is not conducive when you only have a small card and not a whole lot of memory. So I'm going to try to be as quick as possible. Here we go. Okay, so you might be able to tell by the fact that I took off my jacket and I'm now wearing khaki shorts, the pinnacle of fashion, and bare feet. The weather has gotten a lot warmer in Memphis, as it does in the middle of February, so that's neat. Awesome walking and talking weather. Your video left me very, very enthused. If anything, you have only gotten odder in your time away. Otter. Your schedule looks awesome. GPA-wise, that will not leave you in any bad state. And yeah, that should still give you plenty of free time, or at least some free time. And I intend to capitalize on that free time, because I'm going to have a lot too. I'm going to have a lot more at least. And there are a lot of things in our friendship that I got to think about in the time away. And well, I've discovered that there's a lot more to friendships than just academia or scholarship or achievement or whatever. I mean, I already knew this, I didn't discover it, but it's coming up more in my life that, you need to be more personal with people if you're to appreciate them and appreciate life. And I definitely want to incorporate that into our friendship when you return. I can't guarantee that I will be there when you return though. I'm not entirely sure what the day is. I should look it up on Facebook. But I got a request from the summer program and I think I want to take it. But it sounds really awesome. They have all these different programs that you can take, including one of them where you program a virtual harp. You program a virtual harp. You put your fingers in front of the infrared sensors and it makes little harp noises. That is awesome. You also get to program other stuff along with it, but the virtual harp is what caught my attention. Yeah, there are so many things you can do there, it looks like, and sounds like a blast. So if I'm not there when you return, oops, that's my fault. In your last video, the one with the horse, you told me that we ought to be excited for all the opportunities that are coming up. And I'm almost there. I get that there's a whole lot of stuff that we can do, and it's the culmination of all our work and stuff, but the problem with me, at least, is that I got to the point where it was like, the work itself might be pointless. See those people in the buggy right there? Yeah, they saw me. They saw me and heard me completely. It's really fuzzy. But yeah, that was a little bit embarrassing. Still cool though, still cool. Oh, there's another one. So I decided to turn back around because there were too many cars. But yeah, my issue was about whether the work was meaningful, worthwhile, and whether anything that we did kind of mattered. I think that's one of the basic principles of depression. And that translated into whether the culmination of any of those works would be worthwhile or possible or meaningful or whatever. Just couldn't get myself to feel good about the things that I was excelling in, which sucked, and I didn't know why I kept doing it, but I kept doing it, and now I'm thankful. Happy ending. But regardless of whether we're supposed to do something, or whether we're doing what we're doing, or whether what we're doing is meaningful or worthwhile, I feel like you can't forget that one thing that Abraham Lincoln told us all. I think it was Abraham Lincoln, the guy who said you can't trust anything you find on the internet. But he said that every man is about as happy as he makes up his mind to be. And I found this to be one of the most worthwhile statements ever. Because it doesn't matter if you're a fry cook in the middle of nowhere, and it doesn't matter if you're Bill Gates. All that matters is that you can live with yourself, You can fall asleep at night. That's all the stuff that people really want, really need in their lives. And that's the kind of stuff that you talk about, the kind of stuff that you feel in your heart, right? Your heart? Good, you can see that. And that's what that's what you were made for. That's just what clicks with you. And I feel like there are a lot of things on earth which can click with you. There are a lot of ways that you can feel at peace and be alone, and there are a lot of ways that you can feel in peace and be in a polyamorous relationship. Okay, maybe not a lot. And I've gotten more comfortable with myself and with my place in life. Not through my own works, not whatsoever. I'm totally thankful for that. Big surprise, didn't deserve it, but I'm there. And, you know, beginning to think about what to do after high school, and again, those opportunities. I got a letter from Caltech. Their student-to-faculty ratio is 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Yeah. So, I definitely want to look into there. And, you know, there are so many things that I could do. It's mind-boggling, really. There are so many things that anybody could do. Not trying to sound super selfish here. More people. And to me, at least, maybe more important, but at least competitive with, you know, what you're supposed to do and doing what you're supposed to do is that no matter where you end up, you are appreciative that, as a cancer patient said, you have a glass and it is full of anything, and that you spread as much peace and joy on earth as possible wherever you are. Because, in my opinion, that's the stuff that you're going to get called out on when you die. That's the stuff that people are going to remember you for. You know? Whether you were a good person, whether you made people feel good, like good people. There's nobody on this earth who can not make anybody do anything. If you are stoic and lethargic and lazy and awful and just don't do anything, you're still going to affect people. You can either affect people well or you can affect people poorly. And that's the decision that everybody has to make. And that's the decision that's going to end you up somewhere, you know? Ah, glass. Ugh. Not glass, just pebble, but still hurt. I did see Hank at LARB, and it was beautiful. LARB. It was gorgeous, anyway. Oh my gosh, Amsterdam, you have to take a video. I hope you're aware of this, and so that I may go there and live vicariously through you and enjoy that beautiful city. I will see you around the bend. Dandelions fly through blue air. Do old men get in competitions where they drink gallons of water and then have a literal pissing contest to see who can pee it out the quickest? You hear that? It's the beautiful sound of a tornado siren. You remember those things? Yeah, Memphis. Ha! Also, I feel compelled to tell you this. We have a tree in the front yard. Kinda looks like it has diarrhea. One last thing. Expect a singing video at some point.